So traders, there is a lot of stuff that's going on in the markets right now when it comes to obviously silver, gold, mining stocks, but I also want to talk to you about the one market that I see is probably going to get a bit of a short-term bounce, but then the real big crash actually starts when it comes to that particular market. So I'm going to talk about that market. I'm also going to talk to you about obviously the gold and silver, what's happening through there, and also the good old Bitcoin. There could be a potential slingshot pattern forming. I'm going to talk to you about why it's the slingshot pattern and how it forms out of the actual markets itself. So, bit of a housekeeping, guys. If you are struggling with your trading, grab access to my free trading course. It's free. It talks about everything from the mindset, the trading systems, the foundations, your thinking, and all that sort of stuff. That link in the description. Or if you are interested in becoming more, if you want more help every week from me, like a weekly mentoring for the rest of this year, then you can apply for that using the second link in the description, and you and I will personally have a conversation on the phone about it. Now, let's actually start off with I'll start off with the good old stock market here. Actually, let's go to this chart right here. And one of the really big things that's happening across the actual stock market right now, guys, is the overall trend is still pretty significantly to the upside. Now, if I show you this here, like for example, on the Dow Jones, the big thing I'm watching for on the Dow Jones is just these major lows, right? Major lows, always go to the weekly charts if we're trying to see the significant highs and significant lows in the markets. That's going to give us the true trend in the markets, right? So low, higher low, higher low. Market goes up, market comes down, higher low. We're still making a higher low through here. So the overall market is still very, very, very strong to the upside. So I'm expecting a lot more upside to come when it comes to things like the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ as well too, right? The NASDAQ is pretty much just holding here. We're not really there yet, and what I'm seeing from here, guys, I'm seeing like up and then down and up and then down and possibly back up, and now we're sort of rolling over and we're coming back down through here. We had a little sort of low through there, but it's not a very significant one, so the trend is still pretty strong to the upside when it comes to that through there. Let's go look at the S&P 500, and the S&P 500 actually, this last low, it actually held the low. So you can actually see this here, it actually held the low. Sometimes the market will do this, right? If I bring up the crypto, let me show you this here. This actually happened on Bitcoin a while ago. Let me show what I mean here, right? So actually, let me open up this chart here. So we can see here, look at this here. So sometimes the market can do, sometimes the market can be an upward trend where we come up, we make up, come down, make a higher low, come up, come down, make a high low, come up, it comes down and makes the same low, and then we continue back up again as well too. So that's what may be happening right now on the stock market. Again, there's a lot of fear in the marketplace, so I'm still expecting to see that quite nice movement to the upside when it comes to that through there. Good look at gold and silver. Silver is actually starting to get that bounce. We did get the drop that I was looking for out of the markets, as you guys know. And now we're starting to turn around here. So there might be something really sort of positive that's going to come out of it, especially the silver market. We've basically been doing nothing here across all the silver market from here. Sideways, a nice movement to the upside. So there could be something quite big coming out of silver market right now. We're starting to get, if we actually look at the actual market itself, this here, we're now getting what? Up. We got the pullback. We're now creating that what? Higher low. So the buyers are coming right back in. The buyers are coming in right now. And now we're starting to see that upward movement out of the actual silver market from there. Looking at the gold price, and I don't expect too much upside to come out of gold. If we do get a move up here, this is where you want to be really cautious, because just look at this. If we get another move up through here, guys, we've had all this up move here. We've had this little pullback. If we get another move up to 3,000, it's probably going to fail. And then we're probably going to continue down for a while. Not a big crash, but it's not ready yet to have another big move, right? We're not ready yet to have another big move out of gold yet. Why is that? For something to be ready, we need the energy phases. We've had a lot of energy through here. So the energy using phase where the market went up. Now we're going through an energy building phase. We need a lot more energy to be built up for it to go through another move. We haven't actually built up another energy. So what can happen here is we get those. That's when you tend to get the false breakout moves and all that sort of stuff as well too. And so that's what I'm focusing on from there. And bit of an update or a bit of a thing across the actual Bitcoin market, guys, for you. I talked about here with the potential slingshot pattern. What we're seeing through here is we're seeing on this left chart up here, which is the weekly charts. We're seeing very nice, strong to the upside. What we're getting from here as well too, as you can see, is that if I bring up my daily charts now, we're getting what? As you can see, we're getting all this support level through here. We are getting all this level of support through here. We're getting the flush down, and then we're getting the flat, and then we're getting the move back up, and now we're coming back down again. So if this holds here, we start to get back above 96, especially 100, we're probably likely to get ready for another really big move to come. And last but least, guys, on this update for you guys is, as I promised you, is that one market that I was talking about is like we're likely to get a short-term pullback and then a big drop to come, which I'm pretty sure was on the thumbnail of this video, is the good old oil market. You guys been following me now for quite some time. You would know that the number one market I've been saying that's likely to have a big drop to the downside is oil, and the weakness has continued. So if you guys have been trying to trade against what I've been saying when it comes to oil market, you have been getting run over big time. The trend is down, the flow is down. Don't fight the market. Now, we've already had such a big move on the downside. It's not ready yet for the crash. But as I probably said on the title of this video, right, we're probably likely to get a bit of a short-term bounce from here, maybe for a week or two, and then let the big crash begin, right? Then let the big crash begin. We have this through here, and we have that through there, right? Short-term bounce, and then the real crash out of this market begins. And once that happens, guys, it's going to be we're probably likely to see some really big fireworks across all these markets, guys. We're building up to something quite big out of these markets. I'm seeing the silver market, potentially for the mining sector as well too, holding through there. Stock market could be getting ready for another really big move to come. The oil market looks like it could be going through the downside. We also talked about obviously the Bitcoin market. It now could be getting ready for another nice move as well too. So looking at this entire market here, and if we go to the actual daily charts, which this is the daily charts here, we can actually see that we had this move down. What we're probably likely to get now is a bit of a short-term bounce. And then when we get the short-term bounce, the people who think that this is going to be the bottom and the top, all that sort of stuff, just go with the market, right? Go with it. Go with the trend. See how the trend is down? Go with it. But John, the bottom's in. And so the bottom's in, and so is your trading account. It's zero. That's the bottom. We're probably going to lucky a bit of a short-term pullback, and then we're probably going to get down through here. The reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because one, as you know, my thing for the last few months or more has been oil setting up for something nice. And so that's what we're seeing through there, guys. Overall, we're seeing this whole sort of support level through here. We're seeing this movement on the upside from there. And once we do see this here, once we do see this big drop to the downside and through there, this could be one of the greatest shorting opportunities we've seen in a very, 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 very long. And the thing about what I just said there is that the hard thing about trading the markets, guys, is that these things take time, right? They take time to build up. But if we can just be patient, do the scanning, look for these markets, there's some amazing opportunities. Like, for example, I'm in a trade right now, which is, it's the same thing every time. It's not nothing new, but I'm in a trade right now that has the potential of making a really big move over the course of the next month or two. And this is where it's so important for you guys is to stop guessing. And again, if you do need help with this, apply for my coaching program, link in description. You and I will personally have a good chat on the phone, and we'll go from there. right? But the really important thing, there's 3 stages for you to be doing really out of the markets. The first stage, which most people don't even have in the first stage, and that is trade selection. What are the trades, what are the patterns, the setups that when you get into it, they're likely to make big moves. They're likely to make you a big profit. So many traders that I speak to, they're looking for this. You're getting in and getting out lots of times. Small profit, small profit, small profit. $50 here, $100 here, $200 here. It's like, stop doing that. You are hurting yourself. And then you have these big losses. No, you want to get into something and hold it for a big profit, then small losses, right? So that's the first thing, is trade selection. The next thing after that is trade management. You need to know the important skills around trade management it's not just a black and white thing, right? It takes time to go through this process. So the first thing is trade selection. You need to be good at actually trading selection. Most people don't have that. Then how do you actually use good trade management of that trade selection? And then what I call the mindset 3. How can you be disciplined enough to stick to your plan? How can you consistently show up every single day? And then also, how can you be patient enough to wait for these really good trades to come around the corner?